Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is me, Liz, with Sneak Peeks Tarot. This is your What Now video. This video here is specifically for my water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces energy, guys. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. As always, follow your own intuition in any situation, guys. Take what resonates and let go what does not resonate with you. This is for your entertainment only. I did pre-shuffle the cards already. We are using the Cara Machete's Divine Tarot cards for your reading, and we'll clarify with the Rider-Waite deck. Okay, guys? So we're going to jump right into this reading so we don't take up a lot of time. So, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Let's see what's happening right now for you guys. The first card is the Six of Swords. Second card is the Seven of Wands. Wow, they're talking fast. You got the Magician, and you got the Moon. Okay. So, water signs. First and foremost, I see a lot of y'all are maybe thinking about or planning to move. This is the Six of Swords, talks about moving. It also talks about moving from like from rocky situations, rough situations, hard situations to more peaceful, loving, more calming situations in your life. Regardless of what's going on in your life, you are moving forward into something a little bit more like into new territory, I feel like a lot of y'all are traveling into a new space in your life. Some of y'all could be traveling overseas. That's possible. But a lot of y'all are coming out of an energy where you're trying to just find peace and tranquility. So you're moving forward in your life just because that's what you want. You got the Seven of Wands, talks about, what you believe in. Like you're sorting out through these different perspectives about what you want to take with you into this new journey of moving forward. I feel like you're learning how to let go of some things behind that were burdening you, and you're moving forward with the things that, even though things aren't perfect, she's still going through a little bit of these rocky waters here. I feel like you have a lot of faith, and you have a lot of you have a lot of hope, and like you believe that things are going to get better. So that right there in itself causes people to, push further, push further into their limits. I feel like a lot of y'all believe y'all been through a lot, so y'all trying to move into something better. The Seven of Wands can also talk about, fighting for what you believe in also. Like having a very strong sense of knowing what you feel is right for you, okay? You also got the Magician, so I feel like a lot of y'all trying to manifest something for your future, or trying to create something. You're very focused on something that's very with the Moon right next to the Magician. I feel like it's something deep. Okay, maybe you feel, even for some of you, I might even feel like you're overwhelmed a little bit with the situation, like you're underwater with it. But with the Moon, talks about what you feel deep down inside. I feel like a lot of y'all maybe don't expose much of that. The Moon is the major arcana for Pisces, so Pisces, you are showing up in your chart, okay, as the water energy here. Like Pisces, you're here. So this, some of y'all Pisces might feel like this. You're thinking about what you really truly want, your deepest desires, what you really want to go, the subconscious part of you that you're not telling people. I feel like some of y'all are keeping some of y'all what you your what you're trying to manifest, or what you're trying to create. You're keeping it to yourself. I feel like a lot of y'all are very in some type of private mode right now. I feel like you're keeping it a secret, or like just keeping it to yourself, keeping these emotions the way you feel to yourself. About, even though you're going through some rocky situations right now, you're moving forward, and you have a lot of hope and faith that things are going to get better. I feel like you're creating I'm getting a message of creating something better, but without exposing it. I feel like a lot of y'all are trying to keep your next moves to yourself. Okay, maybe that's what it is. But let's clarify what's going on here. Okay, right in the bottom of this deck, we got Scorpio energy. Scorpio, you're here in this reading too. So we got Scorpio and Pisces. All we need is Cancer. And yeah, all three in y'all reading today. But let's see what's going on here. We're going to start off with the Six of Swords. Yep, there's a new beginning here in truth. I feel like a lot of y'all following your truth. You believe, once again, this is there's a lot of air energy here. So this does talk about being in your head, thinking about what you believe, like what your true self. You're following your true self. You're following your true deepest desires. You're trying to manifest your desires. I feel like a lot of y'all are trying to walk in your truth. You're trying to let go of things that weren't true to you, and you're moving into things that are true to you. Okay, like things that you're really that really are deep within you. The way is driven like a belief system, what you believe you have to do. Okay. Yeah, we got the High Priestess following your intuition. Okay, for some of y'all, you could be dealing with somebody that's very intuitive. That's still Pisces energy, guys. Okay, there we go, Cancer. I knew y'all all gonna be here. This is the King of Cups. This is, I feel like this is the Cancer card too. So, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But I feel like y'all all here. I feel like y'all want it to be known that y'all here for y'all reading. So just to let you know, I feel like there's you're trying to you're following your intuition when it comes to love. Okay, you're very grounded, very stable. I feel like you're very controlling at this time because you're trying not to get out of you're focused on what you believe is meant for you and what's right for you. So being in this Emperor energy, you're not gonna let nobody stir you from what you believe. Like your mindset is very stubborn at this point. It's very um stable, and you're very controlled with your feelings. You're very controlled in how you're taking you're taking love. You're very serious about it, and you're very controlled. Like you're taking some type of sense of responsibility for how you're going to pursue love. With this Ace of Swords here, it's a new beginning in your truth. It's like your truth, your truth, what you believe. It's I feel like a lot of y'all are kind of fighting for what you believe in. Believe that certain things, the way you do certain things is your way. Like I said, I feel like there's a stubborn energy coming through, my way or the highway type energy. So, first of all, a fair warning here. Water signs, ego's good when you're driven for projects, but too much ego can backfire on you. Okay. Um, it's okay to be grounded and stable and, very controlled. It's very that boss energy of what you going for what you want and stuff like that, especially when it comes to love. But I also feel like um you have to be honest, you have to be open, you have to be true when it comes to love. You can't manipulate love. The Magician is a master manipulator. If you really want love to work your way, you have to be honest about it. You got to be true about it. You can't manipulate the situation. I feel like some of y'all are used to manipulating situations to get your way, in order to get your way, because you believe that's the best way for you. But, like once again, like I'm saying, is yeah, it's okay to have a little bit of this ego drive or maybe this control aspect, but not in everything, especially in love. You can't control somebody else's heart. You know what I mean? You only can control your heart. So you have to how you say, you got the with the King of Cups and the Emperor side by side. I feel like you have this mentality like you're in control of everything, including love, and but you're failing to realize you can't control somebody's heart. Okay, you can't control the way somebody else feels. You can't control the way somebody else loves. You only can control that for yourself. I feel like you're very controlled in your own self, period, but you want to control somebody else's aspect in love, and you can't do that. Yeah, you're fighting for the traditions or the belief system that you believe in, how things should be in love, but I feel like there needs to be some type of compromise here if you want to manifest something that is going to be truly for you. Because if you overpower, or you try to take control or manipulate a situation, it can backfire on you. Okay, guys. We do have the Moon and we have the High Priestess. So if you keep anything, also this is a warning maybe for some of y'all water energies. If you're keeping something in the dark, it will come to the light. In other words, is every, you know, this moon, she's not completely sitting in the complete darkness. She has the moon shining over her. She's trying to follow, you know, like she's going into these deep emotions, these the subconsciousness. I feel like um a lot of y'all water energy is starting to go actually deeper into your own emotions, you know what I mean, and starting to see the truth and clarity of situations of how you can't control somebody else's heart, or you can't manipulate a situation to get your way so that you can get your desires met or your dreams met or whatever. I feel like, you know, maybe, to be honest, some of y'all need to change that type of form of having to control everything and, you know, go with the flow. But we'll see what else is happening here, because let's see why the magician's here. The magician, like I said, he's a manipulator. He's a grand manipulator. He's very smart in what he does. But, you know, so things are coming your way. Your ships are coming. The things that you're hoping for are coming your way. You're going to have to make a decision, though, between two things. Some of you are juggling two things. It could be two jobs, two people, whatever. But because, once again, you're trying, I don't want to sound harsh, all right, water energy, but I feel like you're trying to get your way by manipulating certain situations in order to get those ways. And I feel like it's going to put you in a position where you're going to have to make a decision, period. All right. Let's see. Yeah. We got the nine of swords, which, you know, you have a lot of fears or negative doubts and stuff like that about how to go about a situation. I feel like you're overthinking it and you're a lot at this point about the situation. Okay, so, you know, you need to find balance, okay, between both situations. I mean, you need to temper yourself, period. This is Sag energy, temperance, divine timing. See, this is what I'm talking about. A lot of y'all have some fears, okay, about a situation, whatever situation you're dealing with here. You have a lot of fears, and because of those fears, you manipulate a situation to get things your way, and you can't do that. Temperance is here. Things happen in divine timing. You can't force. You got to understand that we can't force things to happen. They have to naturally evolve and go with the flow on their own. You can't control everything. You definitely can't control somebody else's heart or manipulate somebody's heart to get your way, okay, guys? I feel a lot of y'all stuck in your head, and that's probably one of the reasons why you do the things you do, is because you get stuck in your head overthinking certain things, and it's like the only way you feel like you can get out is by manipulating the situation so it go your way. And it might not be the best course of action. I'm not saying you can't do it and you might not get your way. You might, but what I'm saying is, if you really want to start with like the Ace of Swords here, in a true beginning, an honest beginning here, you have to really use your intuition, follow your heart the right way, and not manipulate the situation. You can't control everything. I feel like a lot of y'all have this controlling aspect of wanting to make things happen your way on your time, and the universe is letting you know it's not your way, it's not your time, it's divine timing. If you force it, it's gonna backfire on you. Are you listening? So go with the flow. Do not force it. A lot of y'all have to make a decision. You have a lot on your plate right now, possibly, and you have to, you know, kind of sort some of these things out. With the Seven of Wands, it talks about sorting some of these things out, the way, you know, what you're fighting for. Make sure, you know, you're fighting for the right things in life and you're doing things right in life, you know, like your integrity comes at play too in life. All right, but let's see. Let's see what this moon is about here. Why is the moon here for my water energy? The moon. Okay, so we got the Four of Wands. Could be possibly your desires. Could be about a home, marriage. Is like, for some of you, you can't manipulate um us, like the Four of Wands is a good card. It talks about marriage, commitment, soulmate building, because the four, it talks about happy home, you know what I mean? But it talks about moving out of the city for some of you. You do got the moving card. But it also talks, with the way your cards are laid out here, it talks about you want somebody to, you want somebody that you can grow old with, somebody you can, because the moon talks about, like, once again, secrets and deepest desires. I feel like, I need one more card just to make sure I give you the right message, because this message is a little unclear. Yeah, we got the Five of Swords. So this you've gone through so many stages in your life right now that you're trying to get out of the way things are like the way things were before. I feel like a lot of y'all were stuck in your head overthinking a situation from the past, maybe a marriage from the past also. And something happened here where these feelings, you push them deep down within yourself, and they bring fears now into your future. I feel like you get mental anguish from thinking about things that didn't turn out the way you wanted to in the past, within possibly a union, a marriage, or something like that. And that's why you do the things you do now. I feel like because of it, you believe like you have to take control of the now, or whatever relationship you get into now, because if you feel like if you don't have control of it, it's not going to go your way and stuff like that. I feel like it really stresses you out thinking that somebody else can actually have control. Like, okay, some of y'all water energy here don't know how to share control, don't know how to share the power in a relationship. And I feel like because y'all was in a situation before where y'all felt powerless, and now that you've gained your power back, you use that power to manipulate your future. And the thing is that that's a little power driven there, can backfire on you. So what I'm trying to tell you is you need to, like, first of all, really sort out what you're fighting for and what you want in life, and what is it that you're really trying to accomplish here. What are you trying to manifest? And the way you're trying to manifest it, are you manipulating the situation? Because if you are, it's going to backfire on you. If you're not manipulating the situation, then you're good to go. Okay? I feel like a lot of y'all are trying to build some type of foundation, trying to build a home, trying to build some type of even a relationship, trying to build something solid here, but you can't do it with manipulation. I feel like you have to, you get what you want by believing what you want, but don't try to control it. You know what I mean? Kind of go with the flow with it. Don't force things to happen your way, because it will backfire. Okay? Maybe there was a lot of arguments before and you're scared to go through that now, you know what I mean? But I don't know. I don't know if maybe a lot of disagreements, things that didn't agree with that aligned with your path, and or you try to manifest things and they didn't align with your path, and you're not realizing it's because you're manipulating the situation instead of letting it go with the flow. This is the Page of Wands. This is taking action. That's, you could be dealing with a fire sign. Okay, for some of y'all, I see air, fire. Some of y'all could be dealing with air. Some of y'all could be dealing with fire here. Alright. We got the Page of Cups. So possibly a new relationship coming in for y'all with a fire sign or possibly air energy, but I really do feel like you can't manipulate the situation. It's not gonna, you feel like you force the situation because you're scared the situation, the person, or the thing that you're going after might slip away, so you're trying to manipulate it to stay, or trying to control it to stay. And that's why I'm trying to tell you, if you control a situation, it will slip away, it will get away. If you just go with the flow and let it naturally evolve, you'll have a better chance of manifesting something that will align with your deepest desires. Okay. Yeah, a lot of y'all are very indecisive right now, don't know what to do next. Just take your time. I feel like, you really just need to go with the flow and not try to force things. Don't force nothing because it will backfire on you. As long as you go with the flow and not try to force it, it will go your way. Okay. Especially when it comes to love, you can never control somebody's heart. You have to let that naturally evolve. You can't manipulate a situation to get what you want, because like I said, it will backfire. And on the bottom of the deck, you do have Scorpio energy, Scorpio high. You're here also again in your, you're here in your reading. So we got Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancers here. All of y'all here, letting y'all all know you can't force nothing. Because if you force something, you can cause, a tower moment. All right. And a tower moment is when the divine steps in because you're not making the right choices, or you continuously making the wrong choice and they have to step in. All right. So, you know, we also got the King of Swords here, guys. King of Swords talks about being just and fair, and that's exactly what I'm trying to tell y'all. You can't force somebody, you can't control a situation. You have to go with the flow naturally. All right, guys. So I'm gonna leave it like that. As always, water energy, I love you guys. Try not to control nothing. If you really want something, you don't control it. You got to go with the flow. Let it manifest naturally. But don't try to force something or manipulate it to go your way, because it will backfire on you guys. All right. As always, love you guys. Namaste. Goodbye.